Hey yo, what's good? ESO. It's another video from ESO. Just a little quick, you know, reminder on what's going on in the next update to look forward to. Shadows of the Hist. So yes, all the re-rolling and all these Argonians trying to get the best name and the best look or whatever. It's no more of that now. This next DLC is really about to make the game it's really about to make the game popping, yo. So a whole bunch of stuff going down in the next DLC. So excited for us. It's scheduled to release late August or even early September at the latest, and it's going to bring. It's finally happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally happening. Scales and tails, scales and tails. That's right. Argonians is going to be the master race. I'm calling it. I've always been a fan of the Argonians. Had to go Evanhard Pack. That was one of the big reasons why Argonians are number one. They're the best race in Elder Scrolls history, hands down. Fuck everybody else. Not playing. But anyways, so no more having to re-roll characters or trying to get the best names or the best look or whatever. If you want somebody to be short, tall, fat, whatever, you can't decide. You OCD or whatever. You ain't gotta worry about that no more. Another feature that's coming in this DLC is name changing for your characters that already exist, and also race changing, and also you can change your appearance after you've created your character. This is good because a lot of people, had complained about this and it was a big thing. You couldn't change your character appearance after you created your character. So you see them in the beginning, whether they're naked or have the low level gear or one specific set of vet gear doesn't show how they're gonna look in all the other gear. So you try on certain helmet styles or whatnot or certain clothes, and you're like, oh man, this doesn't look right because this is this way or whatnot. Or if you got an Argonian, the snout's too big, so the mask is protruding too far out in this part, so this part is messed up. Now you can go back and fix all of that to make your character look exactly the way you want him to look without having to start a new one. That's gonna be such a great feature. And it's in the Crown Store too. I love it. That's another good. That's a great microtransaction because it's all completely cosmetic, and it's not gonna really make a player advance too far in the game as far as it doesn't make it pay to win. Basically, it doesn't make it pay to win. So that's a pretty fair trait that they're adding. The race changing, I like the fact that they did make it stick to if you do not have the Imperial edition of the game, then you can only do race change inside of your faction. Um, yeah, I agree with that. That's not too big on the pay to win side. It's not a pay to win because changing race doesn't give you that much of an advantage, except for one of them. I don't remember if it was the Breton or not. It was I'll look at. I have another video with all of the racial passives updates, or you can just go to Deltia's gaming. Go to his channel, go to his video. He got all of them. They're listed out in a better format, well organized, better structured out than I have. So yeah, but he got all the information there. And one of the races get like 1% boost in alliance points. That's pretty much the only one that I think is sort of pay to win a little bit in PvP, because that's. I hope that doesn't go live. It's still on the test server now. I hope they switch that to something else. Like one of them got a 1% boost on experience. That's cool because champion points are capped. But the alliance points, yeah, Zoss really needs to change that. But yeah, the Argonians are my favorite race. Now we're finally getting another buff. So this is completely this is I'm not going to be objective here. I'm going to be completely subjective, and I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons from the Argonian standpoint. So yeah, having the increase in max magicka and increase in resto or healing done versus resto healing received. Playing too much DCU, I want to say resto. I mean healing done and healing received. Having those things switch, really big help. That's going to be a huge change to the Argonians. I've made several. I've got levels some up to level 50. Had to delete some. Had some on other accounts and whatnot. I've only got one at level 50 now, but I've made tons of different Argonian characters. Can't seem to make another race. You love them once you make them. And once the people from the other races see how buff how good the Argonians gonna be after this buff, I think a lot of them gonna be switching to it too, and they're gonna be joining our Hist family. Welcome to the Hist people. So we have some more backup. So whether somebody wanna get bold and brave and call us a scale back, you feel me? We gonna jump their ass. All right. So anyways, But yeah, so Argonians are getting more max magicka added in. They're going to be doing more healing. Their healing done is going to be increased by a small percentage versus their healing received. So that makes them better for um, the healing received is better for a tank. You know, you get to get more healing from the healer, or a solo DPS with self heal such as Nightblades or Templars. But now the healing done, it just makes your overall healing better. So Nightblade, Templar, no matter whatever, you're gonna be a better healer. And with that added along with the Magicka boost, that's gonna make you a lot better healer as well. So Argonians are a lot more versatile. As a DPS, you get more sustainability. As a tank, you get more sustainability with the boost magicka too, because tanks do use magicka, some of them. And as a DPS, as a Nightblade, as a Templar, this additional healing done is going to be just great for your overall character. So not that big of a stat difference because it is a small amount because it is a racial passive. It shouldn't be large enough to change gameplay on a large scale. But I just really love the buff that the Argonians are getting. This next patch is going to be lit, yo. So everyone go ahead and start re-rolling your Argonians, and like I said, welcome to the Hist family. We lit. Force Destroyer out. Oh yeah, and by the way, I can't forget this. This is one of the biggest parts. Also, chat text, the chat box where you can actually text to communicate, is finally coming to consoles. So that's another big part of this DLC too. So yeah, stay tuned.